cord to the computer. All right. Welcome. I'm excited to be here with my colleague, Lisa Sussman, to bring to you our live online Zoom class, Living doTERRA Naturally. I'm Jeanne Blodi, doTERRA Silver and Functional Medicine Certified Health Coach, and I am joined by my partner and mentor, Dr. Lisa Sussman. Lisa and I have been working together using doTERRA essential oils for over 4 years. And
over 5 for me.
Over 5 for Lisa.
Yeah.
And she was introduced to doTERRA by way of her volunteering to help support the recovery of Newtown, Connecticut after some school shootings there 5 years ago. And after that time, we both made it our business to learn more and more over the years so that we could share everything we could with people so they could make informed decisions about using natural solutions to support their wellness like we were doing. And we like to call ourselves the dream team of essential oils, haha. But the exciting part of this is I'm not sure if everyone watching can see both of us or if you can only see the PowerPoint presentation that's up on the screen. But what we're really excited about is that for the first time ever, we're together. So this is exciting to us because, you know, it'll just be a little bit of a different kind of banter because we're sitting here in the room together bringing this information to you. So you can see Lisa right next to me.
Yes.
Hi. Wait.
Hello. It's great to be here, and I'm so glad that we're doing this together this way. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight.
I'm so excited. Like I feel like, you know, we've done this before, but it's just a totally different vibe now that we're sitting here together. So with that said, we're going to move on. We're going to bring to you some fantastic information about how you can live naturally using essential oils, and we use and recommend doTERRA. And you're going to learn about why now. So we are here because 10 years ago, some people had a vision. They knew a lot about essential oils and they knew what they did not want to bring to the world. They had gotten experience with essential oils in, you know, various different ways, and they came together to create this brand that would set the bar for purity. And this standard that they set is called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. Now, you may know that this is an industry where there's not a whole lot of regulation. It's very similar to this supplement industry where you're kind of making decisions based on, you know, a lot of different factors. But what we feel great about is that knowing that Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade standard has been set, it gives us confidence to use a brand that we know is committed to bringing therapeutic essential oils to the world, to assure you that no matter when you purchase any oil, it's the exact same purity of the last bottle you purchased. So people all over the world literally are using these same exact essential oils with the same confidence that we do. I'm not sure if anybody out there knows this, but doTERRA means gift of the earth. So that's like the direct definition, I guess, from the Greek, I believe.
Yeah.
doTERRA, and we definitely believe that to be true. We're so excited to have found doTERRA to support our wellness.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I can attest that before I was, involved in that volunteer work and was introduced to essential oils, I had never experienced an essential oil in my life or even thought to. It wasn't even on my radar. And I'm someone who is really sensitive to perfumes and scents and things. And I never would wear it and it would give me a headache. And so this was like a whole new world that these beautiful oils actually resonated with me, the scents and the feelings I would get using them, and that they were actually therapeutic for both physical and emotional, health. So it really blew my mind, and it changed my life, and it changed the way I do my work. So it's had such a huge impact on me.
That's huge. Lisa, as I mentioned earlier, is a psychologist. So the fact that she feels confident enough to share what she knows with her patients is a big deal.
It is. And then also knowing that, what you were just saying, Jeanne, about trusting doTERRA's brand and how they go about. We'll talk a little bit more about how they source, but just knowing that they really set the bar for a medicinal therapeutic grade oil. And so I trust it completely. And I don't have to even like compare it to all the other, 100 kinds of brands that are out there, and you don't know how to do that, and that's, in the supplement world, that's what's happening right now.
There is a lot of static out there. There's a lot of talk of different brands. The word pure and therapeutic is on so many bottles, and it may very well be a pure essential oil, but pure what? We don't know what's pure, and they're not really required to list every single ingredient. So it may be adulterated with other oils, or it may be adulterated with a carrier oil, and it may be adulterated with a carrier oil that's been around for a long time and might be less than pure or rancid for some reason. There's just a variety of different things that could go wrong. And we know that the testing, the very, very stringent testing process that takes place for doTERRA has everything to do with why they're able to be therapeutic grade. Right. So anyway, all right. We're good with moving on. We're moving on, guys. Next slide. So why would you choose to use an essential oil to support your wellness or emotional health? Well, why not? I mean, what's going on out there is that everybody is looking for natural solutions now. We've all had experiences in one way or another with a prescription or an over-the-counter treatment that we may have tried that doesn't have the desired effect, or it may have the desired effect, but along with it is a cascade of symptoms and side effects that we don't want. So more and more people are looking to something natural, and they may try an essential oil and not get a therapeutic benefit, and hopefully they're not going to throw the towel in and not give another brand, a therapeutic brand, a try, because it will make a difference depending on the brand you use. Now, that said, we know that essential oils are derived from plants, and they are known to be nature's protection for plants, for those plants. They're extracted and distilled from all parts of the plant, depending on the oil that you're using. For example, a lemon oil, I'm going to pull one out. A lemon oil is pure citrus limon, is the botanical name, and it comes directly from the peel of the lemon. But so this one's from the peel, but something like frankincense, which seems to have floated away from here and is probably sitting on my nightstand. Okay, I'll grab a different one. Cedarwood might be derived from the bark or the branches. So it comes from a completely different part. This isn't cedarwood, it's citrus bliss. Live TV, guys, isn't that funny? So cedarwood is like a little bit thicker, a little bit more viscous than the lemon, because it comes from a thicker, more resiny part of the plant. So anyway, we can choose to use these in a variety of ways, from building our immunity to strengthening it and maintaining it, and then to support very specific health concerns, even supporting our emotional health, which Lisa mentioned earlier, mood, sleep, stress levels, and so much more. So in addition to your wellness, you can use them yourself for making your own do-it-yourself care products, cleaning supplies, even flavoring foods. Many of the oils are safe and even recommended for internal use. So there are some which, we'll get into a little bit later, but like, for example, I make guacamole and I always add lime. Sometimes I add a little bit of cilantro oil also, like a tiny, like a toothpick of a drop in it. I'll dip a toothpick in. But also I'll use that same lime oil in my diffuser just to lift my mood. So it's a wonderful gift. That's all I can say about that. And there's 3 ways to use oils. Let me get into that. The first one is, there's some pictures on your screen, is aromatic use. When we use an oil aromatically, we're inhaling them from either a diffuser, which we're going to talk about, from the bottle directly, or from aromatherapy jewelry, like this bracelet that I'm wearing right now that has a lava stone on it, and I just drop some some oil right on that stone, or I'll sniff it right out of the bottle. Me too. Or why don't you put a drop of that on your hand?
Yeah.
Or you can put a drop on your hand, just like that.
Then I rub my palms together gently, and then cup towards my face without touching.
I can smell it from here. So exciting.
And then You
like,
just take, and it's easier to take a deep breath too.
Right. It's the minute that goes in, it's amazing. So what's happening to Lisa is the oil is entering her body through the nose or nasal passages, touching on a variety of receptor sites, one of which is the limbic system, which is also known as your emotional brain. This is a fantastic way to bring oils to the body because it has the power to bring us to another time in the past, which we may associate with that aroma. Like, I'm smelling that. I'm just thinking about just summer, like lemon. I love lemon ice pops and lemon sorbet and lemon cookies. And it just reminds me of things from my childhood. Does that the same for you?
Yeah. It just brings me to a happy place.
Yeah. I love all the citruses because of that. So at the same time, that very same oil is benefiting your body physically as well, depending on where you need it. For example, another great benefit to using essential oils aromatically is to open up your airways. So you may take another one that has that sort of property, like eucalyptus or peppermint or breathe, which is a blend. And you're going to put that on the palm of your hand, and it's just going to open things up, or maybe even apply it to your chest if you want to use it topically.
Jeanne, isn't there even another way to like kind of help it?
You know what? I do, but I don't. My breathe is also sitting on my nightstand. I did a very bad job of this. So I'm going to put a drop on Lisa's hand, and so you're going to rub your hands together, and then you kind of make your own little sort of circle, but you're actually closing it over the other palm and inhaling it into your lungs. Yeah. And that is going to open you up in such an amazing way. That's peppermint oil. And it tastes good. And it's even just great for your digestion, even to use it that way. So it's so cool.
It's a different experience doing it this way.
It is very different because this way is going in here and the other way is
here up into your brain.
Right.
And then this way is going here
into your lungs and your respiratory system. Yeah. So neat. Very, very, very cool. So that is going to have such a profound impact on your wellness. And just think about how easy that is when you have some congestion or, any kind of respiratory issue, whether it's here in your head or maybe it's bringing some other symptoms where you have a lot of head tension from that congestion that you're experiencing, or kind of tightness in your chest. And you can even take your hands after you put that peppermint on and put a little bit of it on the back of your neck. And then suddenly it has a little bit of an analgesic effect there. So it's just absolutely beautiful how versatile they are and how many different things. And by the way, Lisa could also take her hands and rub them on the bottom of her feet. We don't need you to demonstrate that. But I went for a walk last night and I put peppermint on the bottom of my feet, knowing that it would increase my circulation, which as you're taking your steps and you're breathing is also helping to increase oxygenation to your heart while you're walking. So any kind of workout, that's going to benefit you.
So I love how just with one oil like peppermint, you just gave like 5 different ways to use it and to work on even different issues, stomach.
All with one drop of oil that you just...
mood, exercise, energy, all with one amazing oil.
It's so cool. And it's like, you got to think we're crazy that we're so excited about this, but it's real. We really are. Honest. So moving right along, while you're applying it to the back of your neck or the bottom of your feet, we're going to move on to onto topical use. Even though the next picture is internal, it feels natural to sort of shift into that. So what's happening when you're using them topically is the oils are actually going on your skin, and whether you have a specific issue like knee pain or like, it's easier to sort of demonstrate like neck pain or shoulder pain or something, if we're going to do something here. What's happening is you can apply it directly to your skin, and that one drop is actually penetrating your skin and aiding in repair of that tissue right there, traveling into your bloodstream to help reach the receptors in your brain to help to reach the direct the pain messages to the area where your pain is. So you're putting it right on here, and it's such a split-second thing that's happening for you. So if you're trying to support general discomfort, like overall, joint discomfort in your entire body, or just support daily overall immunity or overall wellness, getting so excited about this. A great place to apply the essential oils regularly on a regular daily basis is the bottom of your feet. So what happens when you do that is you're reaching an easily accessible area that's very, least sensitive skin. So you're pretty safe in terms of sensitivity. But also we recently learned that the bottom of your feet don't have sebaceous glands. So it makes it easier to absorb. So that's kind of exciting because we now better understand why it can travel to your entire body so quickly just through the bottom of your feet.
Into your bloodstream.
Your bloodstream. And it's going everywhere. So like, let's say, that during the day you get this tension all day, if you're sitting in front of a desk or you're somebody who has a physical job, you can know that you can apply the oil to the bottom of your feet morning and night. And over time, it's just going to have this beautiful sort of long lasting, almost like time release effect on you. Not just on the day that you're using it, but over time, it's aiding your body every day. And I kind of like to get into the fact that the molecule sizes of these oils are getting into places that nothing else can get. So you may have used something different in a similar way in the past, topically, say on your shoulder or some neck discomfort. And it might help for like a minute or two and until it wears away. But it's a very on-site topical thing that's not really doing anything beyond that immediate space. It's not going into your body. Those molecules, they're not natural. They're not the same. They're not having any of that therapeutic sort of long-term effect that an essential oil can and will have for you. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's really amazing what it can do. And it's an adaptogen too, so that they kind of have this intelligence where they know what to do in your body to support it with what it needs, and where that is in your body. So
what's cool about that is you might be using an oil for one thing and not even realize that it's helping that, but it's also helping something else that you're probably not even thinking about. Like, for example, maybe you have a pain and you're using peppermint, but it's also, you're noticing that after using it for a while, your digestion's a little smoother. And you never think about it, or your mood's you have a little more focus because peppermint is one that's also like sort of, invigorating to your brain. So there you go. You just used it because of this like kink that you had in your neck, and it's helping you in two other ways. That it's really three, because it's also helping respiratory. So your respiratory passages open up as well. So there's just, speaking of adaptogens, it's an amazing and really beautiful gift that we found.
It's kind of like, instead of saying side effects, it has like side benefits.
Exactly. Yeah. Oils with benefits. I like that. So moving right along.
Well, wait.
Yes.
Before we move to internal use, do you think we have time for me to tell a quick story of my latest oil?
Oh my God. Yes. I'd love that. I'd love that.
Okay. So, last Monday, so this is about 9-10 days ago, I was actually doing some weeding, which I rarely do because I do not have a green thumb, but I felt a little guilty because my husband was spending a lot of time weeding outside, and I wanted to like put in a few minutes before I got ready for work. And I put some gloves on and I went outside to weed. What happened was I must have unearthed like an ant mound or home, and I got stings all over, and from the fire ants all over my wrists like this, and some of them were like up in my forearm and stuff. So this happened on last Monday, and I felt like little stings. I came in when I spent a few more minutes. I came in. It's like, I think I got bitten up out there, and I immediately took some fractionated coconut oil, which I guess, do we have?
You know what? I didn't bring mine.
So it's basically, I do, but I'll go grab it like after while you're talking. But it's a liquid form of coconut oil, and coconut oil has its own therapeutic benefits. But when you can dilute essential oils when you're putting it on your skin to decrease any kind of skin irritation or sensitivity, or if you're covering like a large area, you really want it to absorb in over time. So I immediately took a little dish and I put like a couple drops of a few different oils, like melaleuca, oils that are really good for, skin and healing. Melaleuca, lavender, which is really calming for the skin. I put on helichrysum, which is really good for pain. And I was thinking about the allergy, seasonal blend of lemon, lavender, and peppermint, but I didn't want to put lemon on because what can happen is if I went back outside and with my bare skin, it could cause a little burn. So I wanted to let people
Photosensitive.
know
Citrus
that
oils cause
you don't want to put citrus oil. So I was like, okay, so what can I do instead to get that sort of calming effect, or as I was kind of blowing up. So I did do peppermint, and I did lavender, and then the other, and I put copaiba in there because that's so anti-inflammatory and calming and good for pain. So I just took like a couple drops of each in a little dish. Then I squirted like a bunch of coconut oil, and then I mixed it around, and I like kept it in that dish for like days, just like that. I didn't even put it in a roller bottle. I just kept it in the dish.
Oh, wow.
And when I would walk into my kitchen, I would scoop up like a little bit. I would rub it all over my arms. And
I saw pictures. It was really scary.
I got these welts with the blisters in it. And that's when I did my research and said, oh gosh, I have these like fire ant stings. And it got really painful like the second and third day. And I applied the oils, and I also did a lot of moisturizer. I actually this is a neat product. It's the baby lotion, but like it's got chamomile in it, and it's got lavender, which is a really calming, and I know it's very diluted. So I was like, this is perfect for me because I'm putting it on often. So I also use this, and it really helped. And then by like day 4 or 5, it started to really calm down. And what I read online was that these things could really last for like weeks. And so I'm like day 10, and look, I mean, it's hard for you guys to see, but Jeannie, what are you seeing now?
I don't see anything.
Yeah,
I don't see
like
a
barely,
single.
like just like
I see a little
spot,
and I think I saw one spot like that.
Yeah, just very little spots.
That's amazing.
But yeah, and so I was so happy that I didn't have to get like an antibiotic or
that's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Or anything like
so
that.
I guess ultimately what Lisa is, I love that she shared that story, but the most important thing to take away here is having your own set of essential oils in your home for life's like little emergencies is your first aid kit. So instead of running out and getting like some, I don't know, some over-the-counter thing in CVS or Walgreens or the supermarket, you can start by just grabbing something like this, and it's actually going to have a safer, more therapeutic effect for you, and rather quickly, and she didn't have to take an antibiotic. So that's big. That's really, really big. So thank you for sharing. That's a great story.
So, because they were so itchy, they ended up opening. So then I was afraid of, I
you don't want to get cellulitis or
so
something. I'm
the
not supposed to say
really,
that.
The oils really
protected.
They did the check. Yeah.
Score for essential oils. For the win. Okay. So now we're going to move on to internal use of the oils, okay? I mentioned earlier that it's fantastic to season your food with oils. Like I use my lime and sometimes cilantro for my guacamole, or I love to add a drop of peppermint to water before I exercise, or during exercise. I'll put it right into my glass bottle. But also taking oils internally to support wellness or a specific condition that you want to support with oils, you're allowing the oils into your body either via a few drops into a veggie capsule or in an ounce of water, like a shot, like just like literally in a shot glass or like a Dixie cup, a plastic cup. You are helping your body through letting those oils enter through your mucosal lining. Now, we know that the gut lining is responsible for 90% of immunity and your mood and emotions. So you can support physical and emotional health by using essential oils internally. So I have a quick story, and that is that one of my family members, my teen niece, had a very, very serious winter condition this year that lots of people fear, and we all get shots for it at the beginning of the season. And I'm not really allowed to name anything, but it does rhyme with the word blue. So I'll say that. And it starts with an F. And she had that, and she took a drop or 2 drops of Melaleuca and 2 drops of oregano in a veggie cap every 4 hours for several days. At the same time, my mom, who is older, was caring for her because she had to stay home from school, and her mother, my sister, was working. So she's a teacher. So my mom was taking the exact same combination of Melaleuca and oregano essential oils, and my mom never caught it. And my niece was well within like 4 or 5 days. She was diagnosed on a Monday, refused the prescription that they offered for that, the remedy, and she ended up being well in, under the usual, like 2 weeks, and you feel like you got hit by a Mack truck. And she was ready to go back to school by Friday, but the school nurse said, no, you can't, because, procedures dictate that we need you to be out for the entire week. And it had started on Monday. So she was using those essential oils internally. So, I can only say the proof is in the results that we've seen in our own oil experiences. And, the thing that's important to note is that we help to guide you to feel empowered to start doing this on your own. And then over time, you kind of get your own comfort level as to how deeply you want to get into it. So I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it. We did talk about photosensitivity. You can also add a drop of oil to your unscented lotion each day to help it to spread easily. And of course, anytime you're going to do any of that, and anytime you're ever going to take an essential oil internally, you absolutely want to make sure that it's doTERRA. Like that's just, I'm pretty sure we covered, why, but there's going to be more information about that in a minute.
Okay. I just want to say, like, on the bottles, lemon, it says on it, for internal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 ounces of water. So it actually has in the instructions that you can take this internally, where there are other brands that I know, like the same
You'll
oil,
never see that on another brand.
For
aromatic use only.
And so you know
it also has a supplement label. Like that one has a it's called a nutrition label that shows that it's generally recognized as safe. But something like eucalyptus only says for aromatic or topical use, but not internal. And it also doesn't have that same supplement label on the bottle. So it's very clear.
Oil,
not every oil has that ability to take internally. Right. And if it doesn't, it doesn't have this supplement facts label on it, which.
But if the oil comes from like a fruit or a flower that's edible, is edible, then you should be able to take it internally.
Right. So if it's one that you're buying that's another brand, or you've seen that's another brand and you can't, it means there's something else in it. So basically that's what we're getting at.
And you wouldn't want to put that on your skin either. If you wouldn't want to take it internally, I wouldn't want to put it on my skin, because your skin's your biggest organ, like another brand that.
Oh yeah, your skin's your largest organ. You want to, I mean, we're here to talk to you about all the reasons why you want to, lighten your toxic load. So, because that too has a profound effect on your wellness. We love that you are thinking about adding essential oils, but at the same time, you may want to gently make that shift away from any of the other toxins in your life. Not just the things that you might use to replace, use oils to replace, but even things like cleaning supplies and air fresheners and your personal care products like, shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, face cream, all the spa products. There's a whole new men's line with an aftershave and a soap. And it's just, there's so many options here. We'll cover that in a minute. But for now, we're going to talk to you in a little bit more detail about why you would choose doTERRA, basically about their testing, their purity, and their farming, and why their, botanical selections are more potent than the other brands that are out there.
Right. So we kind of touched that we must have a pure oil, and that even when you look at another brand, it might say on it 100% pure, but we don't really know for sure. So like the supplement industry, the FDA does not regulate essential oils. So doTERRA took it upon themselves that they created a standard, they set the bar, and it holds them and all others accountable for what they produce. The thing is, the other companies are not meeting the same standard. They may be trying, but there are analysis companies out there, that this is what they do. There's one called Aromatic Plant Research, and they do what's called third-party testing for doTERRA. So what that means is that every time doTERRA harvests their oil, they actually send it outside to this other company to do its testing. And that if a batch or a harvest is not to their specifications, it doesn't, make the grade, make the standards, they just take away that whole batch. They don't bottle it. They don't sell it. And it might not be available for a while. Like we've had oils in the past, Roman chamomile, right? That we couldn't get. And we're like, we love that oil. But you know what? We knew, like, when it came back, we knew it was going to be
the exact same chemical constituents of the bottle that we had 2 years ago. But it took them that long to find another source that they could find in a sustainable way. They didn't just go grab it somewhere else. They wanted to make sure that it had the exact same chemical constituents and of the other, the other bottles in the past.
Right.
So
this, the other thing is that, where are these plants grown? Where, we harvest the oils from the plants, but if the plant itself isn't a great species, or it's not a great grown in a good environment, then you're not going to get good oil, right?
Absolutely.
So doTERRA what they do is they actually source from all over the world. They find the countries, the best indigenous settings for where these plants and trees and flowers and fruits grow. And they develop relationships with the people in these countries and in these villages. And that's even a whole other layer. But for now, we'll just say that they work together with the growers, and they do this in a sustainable way so that both the plants are going to live on, and that the people who are harvesting, they will have a way to make a living on and on and on. And plus doTERRA is growing and growing. There's over 6 million wholesale customers and growing every day. And so doTERRA has to think way far ahead of how are we going to have enough oil,
to
10 years from now. And so that they're thinking they're, steps ahead and doing this again in the best, to have the best quality in a sustainable way.
I love that. I care very deeply for the environment, and I feel like that is, when I first started using doTERRA essential oils, I didn't know that. And I am grateful for the fact that I chose the company that does practice that way. It makes me feel good to know that they're supporting the farming industry, and if you want to call it an industry, because it's like so low, it's so not that way in some of those countries like Haiti and Bulgaria, and in Somalia and Russia. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know if anything's going in Russia. I don't know where that came. I don't know where the heck that came from. But I was thinking Oman. I don't know. It doesn't even rhyme with Russia. But anyway, it's where the oils are cultivated, all the way down to the soil and the wellness, if you will, of the depth of the soil has everything to do with, the potency of that oil that you get, a year later. They teach them how to grow their crops in a safe yet they set a certain standard for them in showing them how to harvest them in a certain amount of time, so that they can, I don't want to say speed up the process, but that they employ so many people in their communities, and they're really keeping the socioeconomic levels of the communities high as well. So, and I think we're going to get into that in the next slide.
Take out the middleman too, which is
100%. Yes. And so, this is, the next slide is how you serve others when you use doTERRA essential oils, and that's their co-impact sourcing. Because when they go into a country to work closely with the farmers there, they don't only go to the best location, but they often help the farmers as they're unpaid, or they're paid unfairly. There's the black market in some countries, and they protect them from these people who have actually been known to not show the farmers the results of the third-party testing, and they'll lie and say that they didn't test properly, and they don't pay them for their crops that they just grew for 2 years. That's unconscionable. So these poor people have worked all this time, and they don't get paid until they get the final product. But doTERRA doesn't operate that way at all. They pay them throughout, and they teach them with these micro loans and things that they provide to communities all over the world in all different types of countries. But the ones that are kind of exciting is like these third world countries that they're literally changing the socioeconomic and financial infrastructure of these countries. And at the same time, while they're doing that, they're bringing things like running water and building earthquake-proof schools to countries that have lived through like terrible natural disasters. So I feel wonderful supporting an organization that cares so deeply about every single aspect of the product. From the minute they think we want to start providing copaiba, 5 years ago, maybe they started thinking about it, and we just got it last September. They're not making snap decisions like, hey, I just smelled this awesome thing and let's just throw it in a bottle and put it out there. There's so much thought that goes into this. And they were already working on it. We didn't even know about it until September. And let me just say, life-changing.
Yeah.
So I care so deeply about those efforts. And I love knowing that I'm supporting farmers and their families and their country this way. It may be like a small thing because I'm buying something that I'm getting a benefit from, but I love knowing that it's got such a huge trickle-down effect all the way down to those people in those other countries.
Amazing.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah, so like when I use, take a drop from a bottle, and I'm really mindful about that and thankful for that process and how this oil isn't only helping me, but it's helping people somewhere else in the world.
Exactly.
And it's like a win-win-win situation
all
around. So
I see, we get excited about stuff like this. You got to hang out with us here, right? We have our water in glasses and with drops of oil in them while we're here.
Yeah.
Cheers. So anyway, right, I got to take a sip now. If you're paying attention to the screen, either now or later watching the recording, I'd love for you to take a minute to look at these questions. I'm going to read them quickly. I'm just going to go over them super quickly, but I'm going to name some of the things that would help benefit you if this is a question that would apply to you. Ultimately, we believe that everyone could benefit from using essential oils. If I didn't, I would not be dedicating the time to this that I do, and I wouldn't be using them every single day, a million times a day. But that's me. Or giving them to my kids or my friends and my family, or everyone I know. I've got a little thing in my purse that I'm handing them out to people. So I'm going to go over these questions quickly. You don't have to answer them out loud, but just make a mental note. I mean, this is for you to sort of think about how you can move towards a more natural lifestyle. So do you prefer to avoid the chemicals and synthetic scents found in standard household cleaners and laundry detergents? Would you use natural alternatives that power through grease and grime while leaving behind a refreshing scent? Who's going to say no to that? Well, guess what? doTERRA has a laundry detergent that is fantastic. It's On Guard, which means it's using the protective blend, which is killing 99.9% of germs. It's antimicrobial, antiviral, anti-everything, and it's protecting your clothes. It's actually getting rid of all the germs and stuff in your washer, and it's cleaning your clothes. So we're going to go with a big resounding yes for that. And by the way, there's lots of other oils that you can use to just get a stain out, like Purify and lemon and a little bit of baking soda. Just like make a little paste of that and scrub your clothes. And if it's something white, you could even put a little hydrogen peroxide in there. And that's a stain remover right there.
Right. That's safe. And not
right.
toxic.
That's totally safe, that you're not like breathing in fumes. So question 2, are you interested in a natural product line that would help your skin look and feel smooth, hydrated, and youthful? Would you use natural skincare products that incorporate powerful essential oils that target visible signs of mechanical aging? Hello. The proof is in the products, guys, because I am a woman of a certain age.
Me too.
She's practically there. Let's just go with that. And I can tell you that the Virage system is fantastic, cost-effective, and you could eat it. Not that you'd want to use it that way, but because there's lots of other great foods out there, but you could eat your skincare if you had to. So on a desert island, that's going with me. Number 3, are you seeking a solution to damaged hair or distressed scalp? Would you use hair products that combine pure botanical extracts, CPTG certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils, and the most advanced technological ingredients to optimize the healthy look of your hair and scalp? Duh, of course you are. So doTERRA has an entire line of hair products, root to tip serum, some kind of other, like, I forget, like, you know,
like
I want to say a gel product, and shampoo and conditioner that is second to none. Lots of people that have conditions that make their scalps itch or flake, love it. Number 4, is your diet providing you with the energy boosting vitamins and minerals necessary for your health? There's some supplements that are formulated with essential nutrients and powerful metabolic factors designed to strengthen your health, energy, and longevity. So, lifelong vitality supplements are designed synergistically. The vitamins, nutrients, minerals that are in there, it's 3 bottles. There's the C omega, which is your DEA and EFA. Is that, why can't I? EPA? Oh my God, DHA and EPA. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. No, I think
essential fatty acids, EFA. And right, okay, I'm on it. And then there's alpha CRS, which is the antioxidants, and then there is Microplex VMZ, which is your whole food supplement. So that is there to help you fill your nutritional gaps. You may think you're eating a super healthy diet. I know I consider my diet to be pretty, high in terms of, sort of like benefits. It's gluten, dairy, sometimes grain-free, but I can tell you I have nutritional gaps. So it's my assumption that pretty much everybody does.
Well, we can't, our food supply.
Right. We're all dealing with lots of other outside influences, like our toxic load and all of that. And I can only say that taking lifelong vitality supplements has been life-changing for me and many members of my family. So, number 5, do you suffer from the occasional discomfort of menopause and aging? I don't really want to talk about that, but I will say, would you use a woman's product line containing natural plant extracts that support hormone balance, or a blend of vitamins and minerals that promote bone health? Well, doTERRA has a women's line, and it is their phytoestrogen and their bone nutrient complex, which are both fantastic. I highly recommend for anyone that is young or old. Every person has hormones, and by the way, male or female, every person has hormones. I recommend that for anyone that has any kind of issue with bone health, for one, or hormonal imbalances. You don't have to be a certain age where you are in perimenopause or menopause to have an imbalance. And you'll know if you do. If you're suffering from discomfort on a regular basis anytime during the month. And by the way, it doesn't have to just be, physical discomfort in your, I want to say your female anatomy or anything, but men and women alike suffer from head discomfort on a regular basis from cyclical imbalances. And for example, for a long period of my life, I often had very serious sinus pressure exactly at that time when I felt discomfort in other places. So I can say that taking those hormonal health products like phytoestrogen and the bone nutrient have been fantastic for me. So the next question is, do you experience occasional digestive discomfort? Would you use a product that helps support healthy organ cleansing and digestive health?
Oh, yeah.
Let's just have a really quick talk about the doTERRA Cleanse Protocol, because in addition to the lifelong vitality supplements, there's an entire line of products that you can tie in every quarter or even just twice a year, and you can give your body a really gentle cleanse, whether you want to do it for an entire month or you want to just kind of shorten it up a little bit. There's GX Assist, and there's PB Assist, and there's digestive enzymes called Terrazyme, and there's Zendocrine Complex and Zendocrine Soft Gels, which help to support your liver, your kidneys. The GX Assist is kind of like a chimney sweep that's going in and getting all the debris and the toxins. Maybe you over time in the last number of years changed your diet from an unhealthy diet, maybe lots of processed foods, and now you're really more on a whole foods kind of healthier lifestyle. Those other things that have kind of, lodged themselves in your organs and your body, they're not going to leave without a fight.
Yeah.
And they aren't. And if you're feeling fatigued or having sleep issues, or you're feeling bloated and discomfort after meals, or you have other regular stuff like, head discomfort, or, any insomnia, any of those things, doing a cleanse periodically to help your organs remove those toxins, it's huge. If you took antibiotics once in your life and you never did a cleanse, you need to get them out. But so many people are like, I just had one round of antibiotics. With no help at all, it takes over a year for antibiotics for your gut health to balance. And that's your gut microbiome, your gut flora. And that's if you're doing everything right. But by helping your body along and doing that doTERRA cleanse protocol, it's amazing. It's life-changing. You'll have more energy. You'll focus. The brain fog it's a thing of the past. You'll sleep better. Your appetite's going to be different. You'll crave less garbage, less carbs for sure. You'll notice that your skin looks better, a lot brighter and more of a glow. Your hair is going to have a different consistency. I know when I do it, my nails are better. All of it. I mean, for I think women and moms can relate to like the time of your life when you may have taken prenatal vitamins. And the thing about the doTERRA lifelong vitality supplements and these other things, even the cleanse is safe to use during pregnancy. So this is something to think about. This is a real life-changing experience for you, even if you do it once a year and then you just stay on the lifelong vitality supplements and you help your body along with the Terrazyme digestive enzymes and the probiotic, because every human should be taking those. Everyone, every age, especially your kids. And they do have PB Assist Junior, which is like a little tiny pixie stick. It's just delicious. So anyway, a couple more quick questions. Are you interested in achieving and maintaining a healthy weight without going on a fad diet that leaves you feeling hungry? Would you enjoy a product line that promotes a healthy metabolism and helps manage hunger but is simple to use? doTERRA has this entire Slim and Sassy line. There's a whole set of trim shake flavors that you can use that help to support your metabolism. And then there's Slim and Sassy soft gels. And then there's Slim and Sassy oil. Now these products, they're not magic. Okay, you can't eat ho-hos and ring dings and use those and think that your body's going to change. You absolutely have to make a commitment to your body and to eat whole foods. Stay on the outside of the supermarket. 5 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables a day is optimal. I feel like, I do eat meat, and I do feel like if you're going to, it's a great idea to get organic grass-fed meats for your body. Has everything to do with the way your body processes it, and just the amount of fats and easier to digest enzymes in there is just so much better for you. So there's that. Do you enjoy a physically active lifestyle? Would you use a topical cream infused with a soothing blend or essential oils and formulated with natural plant extracts before or after a workout? Well, of course we would. And there's a fantastic product called Deep Blue Rub, which contains an entire bottle of Deep Blue essential oil blend, which is a combination of fantastic oils that support your body for muscle recovery, oxygenation because of all the things in there, and it's analgesic. The wintergreen oil, which is methyl salicylate, chemically it's the same as aspirin. So that's what wintergreen oil contains, and it's anti-inflammatory. So blue tansy, frankincense, right here. These oils are fantastic for you before and after. And Deep Blue Rub is a fantastic lotion that contains a whole bottle of this that you're going to put on anything that would cause you discomfort during, before, during, or after a workout. And by the way, you may have that same kind of physical discomfort, but have not be working out, but maybe it's a condition that causes you pain.
Something autoimmune.
That's something autoimmune. And you can also use this oil and that same product along with the doTERRA Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, which is another supplement, and I highly recommend it. So there's that.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah, I in fact, I use it every day right now because I recently had surgery on my foot and I'm in physical therapy, and it's been a fantastic support for me. So Moving on, do you experience discomfort associated with feelings of tension? Would you use a proprietary blend of essential oils that provide a calming, soothing sensation to head, neck, and shoulders in a convenient roll-on bottle? So that's an oil called Past Tense, which is absolutely fantastic. I use it on a regular basis when I go to sleep along my jaw to help support clenching, and on the back of my neck when I'm sitting in front of the computer all day. Love the smell. I absolutely love it.
It's nice.
Look at us. We're like, you want to smell? Isn't this fun? So yeah, this stuff's amazing to keep at your desk and kind of just rub in. And like I said, I use it at night. Totally loosens up that clenching. Yeah. Oh, it's amazing. You've got to try it. Even on your wrist, if you're somebody who gets like, that thing that happens to your wrist when things get tight and you repetitive motion kind of thing. So during the winter season, do you look for ways to support and maintain a healthy immune system? This should have been question 1.
Oh my gosh,
this is what brought me to doTERRA. So would you use a product that offers a fragrant, natural, and effective alternative for immune support through powerful proprietary blend of essential oils?
Hello, On Guard.
Hello, On Guard. On Guard essential oil blend kills 99.9% of germs, just like that other stuff that's out there. And by the way, it comes in a laundry detergent, a concentrated cleaner, a hand soap, a toothpaste, a whitening toothpaste, not just a toothpaste. You got it. I love this stuff. And honestly, and now they have a hand sanitizer mist too. That is so amazing. And I have it in my bag. Hang on. I'm going to get it out. Oh, there's my bug spray.
There it is.
So this stuff, if you're using hand sanitizer spray, say goodbye to those things that are actually causing antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Those ingredients have been banned, and they do not exist in this product. This is amazing.
Yeah, I was just going to say, so my kids are away in Israel right now, and I had to give them the oils and things that I knew that they would use. And my son texted me the other day and said, the stomach bug's going around.
Oh.
And he's like, but I've been using my On Guard spray because he said he would use it.
Yeah,
and
sure.
And he did, and he didn't get it. So I was happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And knowing miles and miles away that your kids are protected with the protective blend. And by the way, interestingly, every oil has an emotional benefit, and the emotional benefit of On Guard is the essential oil of energetic boundaries. So if you want to set that emotional place for yourself, knowing that you love all the people in your life, but you want to make sure that it helps to support you, you're using this every day and you don't even realize why, but you feel fantastic about your life and how things are going. And it's because this is also helping you on an emotional level. So I know that might be a little woo-woo for some, and I didn't want to forget to mention that. All righty. So moving right along, how can you purchase essential oils? This is our favorite part. We're so excited to let you know how you can get these into your home if you don't have them already. And if you do, maybe we gave you some great ideas about how
what other things?
Other ways you can use them or other products that you didn't know about. But in the meantime, once you've decided to make the life-enhancing investment of doTERRA essential oil products, you can purchase products through a yearly wholesale membership. So that yearly membership is $35. The beautiful thing is doTERRA has tons of kits and things that will waive that $35 fee. And I know we're kind of not running out of time, but I kind of wanted to keep this at a certain number. I have a really short video that goes over all of that. It's kind of makes reference in the video about essential oils and about how we went over question number 1 and question number 2. And the question number 1 was, what is an essential oil, which we discussed, aromatic, volatile aromatic compounds derived from plants. We talked about that ages ago. And then question number 2 was, let's talk about how to use them. And we did that as well. So now I do want to tell you that there are some great ways to use doTERRA in that once you get your wholesale membership, they offer something fantastic called loyalty rewards. And by joining that, you can have a subscription to pick and choose whatever you want every month. And there are ways to have that, to get points back from every purchase. And it goes up in increments of 5% each month. So when you join and you set up your loyalty rewards the following month, you get 10% back from your order. And then by the end of a year, you are at, like, it goes up in increments of 5% every 3 months. So at the 13th month, you're getting 30% back. So I buy 100 product value, or PV, a month, and oils and PV are equal. So if an oil costs $10, it's 10 PV. If I were to buy 10 of these this month for 100 PV or $100, I get 30 points back. And then I can buy 3 more bottles next month. Or I can buy something that costs 30 PV and give it as a gift, or use it for myself, or buy the laundry detergent that I wanted, or the hand soap, or anything. So they make it so easy for you to begin to replace all the things that you were buying. So I love that. They also have something called the Product of the Month Club. And if you buy a certain, or you order a certain number of PV, 125 per month, you're going to get the free oil of the month every single month. And this month it happens to be cedarwood, which I use in my homemade face cream. I also use it to help me sleep. And I just love it. It's just super calming. My daughter calls it a tranquilizer dart. It is grounding. If you're somebody who's learning a little bit about that and just relieving your body of an electromagnetic radiation, you want to put a little bit on your feet and go stand outside in nature. Put your feet on the grass and just feel the earth on your feet. Know that this is helping actually to ground you even further. So there's awesome stuff. And this is free this month. So anyway, they also have something called shipping rewards. And what that means is, if you, and no matter which shipping method you choose, whether it's $4 or $25, and that's for next day, so who's ever going to do that? But if you were to do it, you actually pay $25 and you get 25 points. You pay $4, you get 4 points, and they never expire. Those points never expire. So that's cool. The loyalty reward points that you earn for each order, they do expire after 12 months. But I promise you, as you start accumulating them, you're going to be so excited about getting free oils that you're going to use them pretty quickly. Yeah. Great. So anyway, I'm moving along to this fantastic video that I'm going to show you.
Before you hit play,
yes.
I know we're getting late in time, but I just want to say one thing that I think is really important about becoming a wholesale customer. And besides all of those, wonderful perks and free oils and getting things at a wholesale price, you also get to work with Jeanne and me.
Yeah.
And so we become your oil, gurus, consultants, and we're on you with your, we're on this journey with you. And we're not just there in the beginning of the journey. We're there in the middle. We're there for the long haul.
For lifestyle emergencies.
Yeah. And we just want to help you learn to use the oils. We want to help get educated, and we give you a lot of resources to do that.
Always.
And so that really comes along with this, membership. And that's what I loved about doTERRA, because it allows for that, the way that they set up their company.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Once you join, you get Lisa and Jeanne helping you every step of the way, really. And it's our honor to do it. We care very deeply about your wellness and about the journey that you're on. However you choose to do it, we will meet you there and we'll help you, whether you want to buy in the loyalty reward program or you just want to get a membership and buy when you can or when you need something, or once a year. No matter, we're still there for you. And really, it feels great to do this.
You come into like a whole doTERRA family of support.
It's fantastic.
Because if we don't know the answer, we'll can find it out for you. And that's how we learn.
Yeah, we're all in this together. We really are. So we're going to make you healthier. You're going to make you healthier, and we're going to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show this now. This woman is fantastic. She makes me want to be a better person because she's got it going on. She's going to show you all the kits. Ready, set, go.
So we've discussed questions 1 and 2. What are essential oils and how do we use them? Now we've come to the best part of the class. How do we get these oils into our home, right? Okay, so let's continue on in your handout. Open up to this page, which is page 4. This goes over all the enrollment kits, which we'll go over in just a second. And then this goes over all of our pricing. And you'll want to look in the bold price column because those are your wholesale prices. Over here, this is the enrollment form that you're going to want to fill out before you leave the class today and turn into your host. All right, I don't know any of your financial situation, and I don't want to assume, so we're going to go ahead and cover all 7 of our enrollment kits just really briefly. All right, let's start with the Dream Kit. This is the Diamond Kit. This has every single product that doTERRA creates. It has every single oil. It has the emotional aromatherapy system. It has the Aroma Touch Kit. It has the entire On Guard line to help you replace all of your cleaning products and laundry and soap. It has the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It has all of the supplements. It has everything you need to support healthy gut management and healthy weight and fitness. It has the Every Oil Kit bag, and it has also a little perk that comes with it. So when you put through your 100 PV or product value order this following month, you will receive 400 free product credits. In addition, you will start at 25% back on the Loyalty Rewards program. So that means, let's say you spent $100 next month. Cha-ching! 25 points would appear for you to spend as you will in your virtual office. Super cool. Okay, moving on to the Every Oil Kit. The Every Oil Kit contains every single oil that doTERRA sources. And it comes with the 8-hour diffuser. And it also comes with a perk that when you place, again, that 100 product value order next month, you get 20% back with the Every Oil Kit. So you spend $100, cha-ching, $20 appears in your back office and the 200 product credits. So it's a great deal. The next kit we're going to cover is the Cleanse and Restore Kit. This has everything you'll need to do a wonderful 30-day cleanse. I did this just a few months ago, and it is so amazing for gut management and overall health support. The next kit is the Emotional Aromatherapy Kit. If you're someone who really wants to hone in on improving your moods, then this may be a good fit for you. It comes with 6 blends and the 4-hour diffuser. Now we'll go over the Family Physicians Kit. The Family Physicians Kit contains 10 of the most foundational oils that we have in doTERRA, and they come in the 85 drop size or the 5 milliliter size. If you'd like these foundational oils but like to upgrade to a larger size and a diffuser, then the Home Essentials Kit may be the right fit for you. You get all the same oils, but you get 250 drops instead of 85, and you get the diffuser as well. My favorite kit, I will just have to say, is the Natural Solutions Kit, and that's what you see right here. And let me tell you why. The Natural Solutions Kit has been specially formulated to help families make that transition onto that natural path and start in lots of different areas in their home. For example, you have a lot of the mood oils. You have those foundational oils for immune system support. You have the past tense oil, which we use all the time to relieve feelings of tension. We have the Clary Calm to support women during that time of the month. We have Correct X, which is wonderful for occasional skin irritation and abrasions. We have the Lifelong Vitality Pack. We have the 8-hour diffuser. We have the On Guard products like toothpaste and hand foaming wash. We have the fractionated coconut oil, again, good for sensitive skin, for children's skin. Comes with the Terrazyme, wonderful for gut health. Comes with the Breathe stick. You can put Breathe right on your neck. And we have the On Guard beadlets that you can just pop in when you need immune support. We've got the Deep Blue Rub, and we've got the HD Clear hand foaming wash. As you can see, there's just massive value in this kit. It gets basically every member in your family going on whatever challenge they're working on right now. And when you place that 100 product value order on your Loyalty Rewards program next month, you'll receive 100 free product credits for getting the Natural Solutions Kit. And you'll start at 15% back on the Loyalty Rewards program. It's just so much value in this kit. So right now, you've just had this class. You received all of this valuable information. We've talked through these 7 kits, and you're probably feeling so overwhelmed. Where do I begin? Remember the list of health priorities that you wrote at the beginning of the class? Now it's time to bring that out. And it's time to start looking up some solutions. The best question, though, when trying to decide which kit should I buy, what should I do, this is my question I have for you. How serious are you today about taking control of your health? As you look at whatever you're struggling with, whether it be energy or mood or gut management, whatever it is, how serious are you? And if you are serious about making changes in your home, then I would suggest, if I were you, getting at least the Natural Solutions Kit or higher. When you're first starting on this natural path, there is a little bit of an investment. But I'd like to invite you today to get a little skin in the game, to make those changes. If you are serious about taking control of your health, then choose something today that can really support that goal. We are so excited for you to have these oils at your fingertips too. We're so honored to be a part of your journey. You know, when I started on this path a few years ago, I had the awe-inspiring sense that I was truly changing my family's legacy forever, that literally who I was going to become and who my children were going to become was going to be affected for the better by having these oils in our life and aligning with the caliber of people that doTERRA attracts. I love the idea of becoming the true leading lady or leading man of your life. I am so happy and grateful to be involved in an endeavor that truly engages my life purpose and mission, which is to help people change their story and help them create a life that they were meant to live. Thank you for joining us. I wish you luck as you write the next chapter in your story. Aloha.
Aloha, Emily. Isn't she amazing?
Her sincerity just comes right through. And
I love every part of that. I love every single thing she says, but my favorite part is really at the end when she talks about how you're going to change the future for your kids. Like, it gets me a little misty every time, and my kids are adults.
I know, but you know, when we first started out, Jeanne, together and this journey, we both did change the course of the lives for our kids using the oils. And I mean, that's a story for another time that we'd be happy to share with people if they want to know. But I mean, I deeply believe that my kids would be sort of on a different path if it weren't for the essential oils. And I think we feel similar.
I 100% do.
Yeah.
I do. I really do. And it's brought us, like Emily said, it's brought us to a completely different caliber of people that we've sort of surrounded ourselves with. The energy of all of the colleagues and the people that we have met through doTERRA, all the way from the founding members and the leaders down to the people like us, and even the members, because we're attracting people like you who care deeply about your wellness and the planet and your future and the future of your children and their children, and not just to keep them healthy and well, but by using these oils, you know, the planet and, you know, all the other things that we talked about. So it's not just you're not going to get colds next winter. It's you're so part of something so much bigger.
Right. And going back to that, what the oils really do is they support your body in being at its healthiest, and it changes your body for the long term. It's not just like taking away a symptom, it actually helps to change
its reaction to other things in the future. Is that
right?
Right? I mean, that's what you're getting at.
Yeah. Like the structure of like how your neurotransmitters are released, or how what happens, you know, in a reaction to different things, and it kind of gets you more hardy.
So over time, your body's, you're going to notice that your immunity is going to be stronger, your constitution is going to be stronger, your energy level is going to be stronger over time. It's you know, the side benefits, like Lisa just coined a phrase. I have a feeling she didn't make that up, but we're going to pretend she did for
I like to use it though, because I like it.
These purposes for sure. But I think we've really covered so much about, you know, about what is an oil, how to use an oil, why you want to use doTERRA, you know, all the kits, how you can get them if you need to.
Yeah. And then just talk to us.
I mean, you know, you may have some specific challenges that you have questions about, and, you know, that's it. I mean, we're available for questions to help you determine which oils would best support you and your family's needs. And you can reach out to us personally. You can go on our websites. Mine happens to be listed there because I made this.
Yes, thank you, Jeannie.
Lisa has one
Didn't she
too.
do a great job?
mydoterra.com/Lisa Sussman.
Yes, exactly.
And like I said earlier, we're really, I think I can speak for both of us when I say that we're really not just, we're a product of the products. So you can see how much we love what we do and that we're healthy and that we have this deep friendship and that we also want to extend that to you in that we'd love to help you on your journey.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All set?
Yeah.
We are.
So thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us. And if you're watching this as a recording, please find us. Dr. Lisa Sussman, Jeanne Marie Blodi. You can find either us on Facebook.
Right.
I've got a group called Essentially Jeannie Wellness, and I'd love to have you look me up if you haven't found me yet.
Yep, and you can find me on Facebook at Lisa Sussman.
So with that, we say good night.
Good night.
Thank you.